Hi there, and thanks for tuning in. We would love to tell you more about the festive shopping season on Snapchat. Can you believe we are already talking about Christmas? Well, I can, because our Snapchat community starts prepping early. And I know you do too. So let's get started. My name is Jacqueline Rutgers, and in the next 25 minutes, my team and I are happy to present new research and insights about our Snapchat community, and tell you more about why Snapchat is a must-buy during the festive season. With vaccines rolling out, things opening up, and life looking like it could return to normal, Snapchatters are feeling hopeful, happy, and excited about the year ahead. Health authorities expect that vaccinations will be effective and will permit accelerated growth during the mid-year. The economy is expected to see its fastest growth of over 2 decades. This festive season will be bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. In a year of so much change, it's no surprise that trends and behaviors have shifted. Here's what that means for the coming holiday season. It will be a time for your brand to stand out and help make the moment as meaningful as it will be. We see increased optimism, more focus on mobile commerce, and the expectation of immersive experiences. Today, we will be taking you through 4 different topics. The first is getting us all in the mood for the festive shopping season, and we will talk about how our community shops and prepares for this amazing time of year. Next, we will focus on the Snapchatter influence and what that means for your brand. We will then dive into how to immerse shoppers with AR and video, and why both of these products and touchpoints are important for your brand to leverage. And finally, we go over how you can win the celebration cycle and give you a personalized recommendation to win every step of the way. Every year around October, just like clockwork, gift givers and celebrators turn their attention to the holidays. But what are the holidays? The holidays mean something different to everyone. For some, it's the big family get-togethers or 8 days of presents. For others, it's the deal hunting and gift seeking that goes around Black Friday and Cyber Monday. No matter what the holidays mean to you, for everyone, it's a time for shopping and purchasing. Before we jump into our agenda, let's have a look into how our community of shoppers, gifters, and celebrators go from inspiration into purchase. The festive shopping season or holiday season is different on Snapchat for many reasons. The cycle from inspiration into purchase is called the celebration cycle, and it's entirely unique to Snapchat. If you have not heard me say this term before, don't worry. I am about to dive into what it is. The path to purchase is not a funnel on Snapchat, it's a cycle. So let's say that a Snapchatter, let's call her Alex, sees an ad from your brand. She's inspired by what she sees, and you keep reaching her with Snap ads, lenses, filters, commercials, just so your brand is top of mind, as Alex builds her lists and ultimately when she's ready to shop. Finally, Alex is ready to make her purchase. The funnel usually ends here on other platforms, but on Snapchat, our community will celebrate their purchase, otherwise known as sharing the joy of the purchase. This will in turn influence someone else, friends or family, to be inspired by your brand. Once again, restarting the celebration cycle and shopping journey for others. You are creating brand advocates at scale along the way on Snapchat, not only reaching one person, but whole communities. Let's start with the awareness phase, or the so-called seeking inspiration phase. Snapchatters actively look to Snapchat as they plan out their holiday gifts. Our community are trendsetters, and the content they find here is more inspirational than anywhere else. That's why 80% of Snapchatters use Snapchat to plan their holiday gifting. Next up is the list-making phase, or the consideration phase. Sharing is embedded into the holiday excitement on Snapchat. Our community is not only coming here during the major moments, but coming to share the mini moments that matter to them, which includes browsing the gifts they want to buy and receive. Snapchatters share 70% more snaps with friends and family while browsing when compared to non-Snapchatters. The shopping phase on Snapchat is very powerful, and it leads to incredible results for your brand. Why? Well, because our community has already been interacting with your brand from the seeking inspiration phase to the list making phase, and when they are ready to purchase, your brand is top of mind. And our Snapchatters shop like crazy during this time. There was a 119% increase in total online purchases by Snapchatters in November and December of 2020 in comparison to the year prior. The sharing the joy phase is next up, but it's not last. This phase is when Snapchatters share their excitement, their joy, and their presence with friends and family. This act of sharing inspires someone else on their own shopping journey. This simple act of sharing will give your brand, quite frankly, more attention than anywhere else. And we have the stats to prove it. Snapchatters are 240% more likely to post about a gift than non-Snapchatters. And your brand can be part of that sharing moment. We know you try to solve for different business objectives depending on the type of client you work with. That's where Snapchat comes in. This holiday season, you will be able to make a connection, drive an action, and create meaningful, immersive, and contextual experiences on Snapchat when it matters most. Snapchat gives the gift of results all season long. And on Snapchat, you can make a big impact, as we are reaching 90% of 13 to 24-year-olds in the Netherlands and 70% of 18 to 34-year-olds. Let's chat about how our community of celebrators, shoppers, gifters, and brands prepare for this amazing time of year. Let me start by saying there's a whole lot of spending. And as we look to the holiday season, Snapchatters' optimism about the future will have them spend as much or more in 2021 than they did in 2020. We know that nearly 9 in 10 Snapchatters plan to shop or buy presents during the holidays, which is almost everyone who's part of our community. And Snapchatters will spend 3.3 times more than the average shopper across all Q4 shopping moments. And all of this purchasing will happen on mobile. 67% of all e-commerce sales this year will come from mobile. In sum, your brand will not be able to break through as efficiently this holiday season without a well-baked mobile strategy. Snapchatters are the savviest mobile consumers out there, shopping online at a higher rate than other consumers. 85% of Snapchatters shopped online across various channels. And 58% of all Snapchatters used the shopping app to make a purchase on mobile in 2020. Our community ramps up spending in November and December. In fact, they're spending 2 times more this time of year than the rest of the year on average. There are so many moments of interaction that will lead to purchase throughout the season for our community. Every Snapchatter interaction is an opportunity for you to reach and influence shoppers when it matters most. Snapchatters plan to attend New Year's Eve parties, buy holiday gifts, engage in outdoor winter activities, watch holiday movies with friends and families, and exchange gifts during the holidays. For brands who have in the past limited their advertising to one day or a few days, we would like to say you will be missing out on all of the shopping moments that our community is experiencing. Sharing is part of the holiday experience and one that could be entirely owned by your brand. In the next part, my dear friend and colleague Marion will chat about the Snapchatter influence and what that means for your brand. More specifically, our community's shopping behaviors. Marion, take it away.
Thanks, Jackie. Hi, my name is Marion, sales manager at Snapchat, and I will tell you about how friendship is more influential than any other part of someone's social network. We see that known connections such as friends or family drive customers to spend 2 times more than the average customer. This type of interaction is more common on Snapchat than anywhere else, as Snapchat is the place where you interact with those who are closest to you. Once Snapchatters have discovered your brand and products, they are sharing them with their online communities. We see clearly that friendship sparks social sharing. When asked who in their community serves as a source of inspiration during the festive shopping season, 77% of Snapchatters said people they know on communication apps versus 57% of non-Snapchatters. When we look at how Snapchatters value influencers and celebrity recommendations versus friends and family, known people in their network still take the prize in terms of being more influential in driving purchases. So, we hope you're now convinced of the power of friendship and with the fact that friends fuel the celebration cycle. Now it's time to talk about how you can immerse shoppers in AR and video. I'm happy to introduce Nikki, who will tell you more about this in the next section.
Thanks, Marion. Hi, my name is Nikki, creative producer at Snapchat. Did you know that high-quality mobile environments can impact brand favorability by 74%? Well, this means that if your brand is not leveraging dynamic and immersive experiences, your brand is missing out. Here at Snapchat, it's more than just ads to our community. They're immersive experiences that inspire meaningful connections. Snapchatters are 61% more likely to use ads on social and communication apps for holiday inspiration than non-Snapchatters. We've seen AR adoption grow rapidly in the last couple of years and explosively this last year. AR is nowadays expected by consumers. It allows consumers to shop and try on your products in real time from anywhere in the world. These immersive experiences give them the opportunity to celebrate the festive nature of the holiday season. 78% of Snapchatters are interested in try-on AR experiences, and 68% of Snapchatters are interested in world AR experiences. And AR is being expected by our consumers throughout the festive shopping season. As a result, we're seeing incredible engagement with lenses from November all the way into January. And the most powerful combination of ad products are leveraging the camera and video products together in tandem at every stage of the celebration cycle. Leverage the camera and video together will increase brand awareness lift by 36% and an average intent lift by 25%. Next up, I'll give the floor to Olju, who knows all about the celebration cycle on Snapchat.
Thanks, Nikki. Hi, my name is Olju. I'm a senior account manager at Snapchat. In this part, I'll tell you more about how your brand can win the celebration cycle on Snapchat throughout the season. Here we are with the celebration cycle again. The way in which you can think about the activation portions or phases of your campaign are directly correlated to the celebration cycle. Starting as early as October, we see that Snapchatters start looking for inspiration when it comes to gift giving as well as receiving. In order to let Snapchatters discover gifts, we recommend brands to leverage commercials, lenses, and filters. Starting from mid-November to December, Snapchatters are starting on their wish lists. Research shows that often list making is price-driven, so price comparisons and special deals may help to incentivize consumers. Story ads, shoppable lenses, snap ads, and filters are your go-to Snapchat ad products. When Snapchatters start making their lists for the holidays, they share pictures with friends and family while browsing for gifts. Additionally, we see that Snapchatters are more likely to use their phone while browsing for holiday gifts in comparison to 1 year ago. The actual shopping happens in November and early December, and providing more purchase information helps to win consumers. On the product side, we see that brands benefit from leveraging app ads, dynamic ads, collection ads, and our shoppable lens format. Shoppable lenses are defined as a lens that allows you to experience a product. Shoe try-on, makeup try-on are shown here, but there's plenty more where that came from. The results are incredible as well. Typical advertising lets consumers see products, but experiencing it is more likely to drive intent. Interestingly, we see that our holiday purchase volume is strong throughout the entire season, so not just on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You'll know by now that Snapchatters are strong mobile shoppers throughout the year, but their mobile purchases clearly spike in November and December. A 165% increase in total web-based purchases by Snapchatters during November and December 2020 versus rest of year average, and a 72% increase in total app-based purchases by Snapchatters during the holiday season versus rest of year average. Build brand advocacy while Snapchatters share the joy of their purchase. The reason this is interesting and important for brands is because research shows that your personal network is key to product discovery. So brands will benefit from encouraging the mindset of sharing purchases for others' benefits, not just their own. National filters and national lenses are a great way to inspire this behavior. And now, I'll give the word back to Jacqueline for the key takeaways.
We are aware of the fact that that was a lot. If you have questions about anything mentioned today, or if you're just curious what Snapchat can do for your brand or client, don't hesitate to reach out to your local Snapchat sales team. For today, we would like to leave you with 3 key takeaways. Number 1, optimism and happiness will be major drivers of commerce this season. Snapchatters are excited for the holidays and they can't wait to spend time with family and friends, as well as to spend money on products and items to celebrate this special time of the year. Number 2, friendship is highly influential. On Snapchat, we know that friendship is always influential, of course, but we see an increase of the importance of friendship during the festive shopping season. Why? Well, because friends fuel the celebration cycle and influence one another when it comes to purchasing decisions. And lastly, number 3, AR brings your product or brand to life. We believe there isn't a more immersive and contextual ad format than AR. And adding video to the mix will result in an even further increase of your brand effectiveness. Thanks very much for joining us. And don't forget to check out our special festive shopping season page on Snapchat for Business. See you soon.